Hi, and welcome to Incredible Transformation. My name is Sandy, and I'm going to be your host for this short presentation on Incredible Transformation and what it's all about. I started Incredible Transformation to help people navigate the new economy with a new set of rules that have never been explained to you. The traditional work world is dying. Just give you a little overview of myself. I'm going to go into me later, but when I was raised in a ranching community, farming and ranching. My parents were ranchers, their parents were ranchers, their parents were ranchers. It was a very slow existence. People were expected to do what their parents did. It was a long term generational thing that was passed down from generation to generation. That no longer exists. Then, when I went into the work world, I didn't want to take over the ranch. I went into industry. I started working at a factory, thinking that this would be a long-term career for me. No longer do we have that available to us. The 20-year, 30-year, 40-year careers are no longer available. We can no longer stay in one job forever, retire from that job, get a pension, and make sure that we are secure for our whole lives. It just doesn't work that way. Not in the way we're doing it. There is a way, but it's not in the way we're doing it. In other words, I started Incredible Transformation to help people transform their lives, to help them navigate what's going on in this economy right now. Because of the internet, because of globalization, everything has changed. So, what can you do to change with it so you can be successful in your life? So, today, what you're going to learn is a little about me, why I started Incredible Transformation, what Incredible Transformation is all about, and what the products are, and how you can join this incredible opportunity that I believe that I have for people. The house on the top, that's where I was raised. It didn't look like that when I lived there, but that's what it looks like now. On the bottom, that was my dad's ranch. Everything that you see in that picture belonged to him at one time, or my parents. And then it hasn't changed a whole lot either. You can see from the tornado picture, which is pretty recent within the last couple of weeks, there was a big tornado there, and it's still pretty rural. So I came from a very, very rural place. I came from the middle of nowhere. Where I came from was like 30 miles from anything. There was no grocery stores, there was no gas stations, there was nothing. 30 miles. It took 30 miles to get there. I was also an only child. And I was an abused child. My dad was very abusive. He was big, he was menacing to me when I was small. And he was very abusive to my mom and to me. And you know, the best way to abuse somebody so nobody knows is to get them out in the middle of nowhere. That way you can do it and nobody knows what's going on. And that's what happened with me. Now, my dad was always this. He was a hermit. He liked being a rancher, but he was also an abusive person. But I had some places of refuge. Okay, school was always my refuge. I love to study. I still do today. I love to study things. I love to go to school. I had people there that I could talk to. It was a different environment than my home environment that was very abusive. And I love church. This is a picture of the church that I used to attend when I was a child. Very small, very rural. That's just how I grew up. Small, rural place. And this was the little church that I went to. But when I grew up, I had a lot of issues that I had to deal with. I had low self-esteem issues because I was so isolated. I was so abused. I had no confidence. I didn't want to be in crowds. I didn't want to stand out. I wanted to be a wallflower. I was very shy. I used to hide behind my mother. I'd hide under tables. I'd hide on the floorboard of a car. Anything so I didn't have to talk to anybody. That's the way I was and the way I grew up. I did have some success in my life, though. I have 3 degrees and I have 1 certificate. I'm a chemical engineer. I worked as a chemical engineer. I actually have an associate's degree in chemical engineering. Have an associate's degree in electronics that I got when I was in the Air Force. I have a bachelor's degree in Bible and theology. And I have a certificate in natural nutrition, all because I just love to study. I was always able to study. And because I studied so much, I wanted to see how things work and how things are. I'm able to see things and see needs that other people don't see because I study them. I study them in detail. And this is my family, all my successes that I have. Some great things have happened to me. I'm a veteran. I was in the Air Force from 1978 to 1982. I have two wonderful sons. I have a picture of one of them. The other one, I can't find a picture, a more recent picture of him. I have three little granddaughters, as you can see. They're just adorable, cute little things. Love them to death. And I have had some great jobs in my life. I worked in some great industries in my life. I probably would have retired in corporate America, except I had a little problem. I was working as a chemical engineer's aide around some chemicals, and I became very sick from them. So my life had to take a definite change. I could no longer work in the career that I loved. I love science. I love chemistry. But I could not work in them because I was so sick around chemicals. I had problems working with them because of the chemical poisoning. Working anywhere I had problems doing. So I went from doctor to doctor, and they would not do anything for me. One of the reasons was because I had such unusual symptoms. I had all kinds of things going on. Doctors like to work around symptoms. They don't like to find the real issue, or they have a problem with finding the real issue. It seems to me like they like to work around symptoms, and I had all kinds of symptoms. They helped the symptoms a little bit, but they didn't give me the solution that I wanted. And remember, I love to study. I want to find out what's going on. So I studied this for 16 years until I finally found a way to cure myself. So I had to do things different, or I knew I wouldn't survive. These chemicals were killing me. Believe me, they were making me gain weight. They were causing me all kinds of problems, and they were killing me. So I'm a person that thinks outside the box. I was forced to, in this situation, think outside the box. I found products to help me get over my chemical sickness. And after 16 years, I finally felt better. But I could no longer work in the career that I love. So I had to do other different things to make money. I had some jobs over the years. None of them paid very much, and they weren't what I liked to do. Frankly, I worked as a secretary for a while. I was a cab driver for a while. I did all kinds of different things for a while. Some of them were actually dangerous. I worked as a transport person for mentally ill people. And that was dangerous. It was kind of scary. I mean, one time this lady grabbed hold of my hair. I was taking her from her doctor's office home, but she had it in her mind that I was taking her away from her husband. And she was fighting me to get back. So she grabbed a hold of my hair, and I almost lost a whole bunch of my hair. And she had a hold of my hair all the way that I was taking her back to her home. It was a very dangerous situation. I wasn't very happy with my work life. I didn't like what I was doing. So I needed to do something different. So what do you do when you need to do something different? Well, I thought about I'd start my own business. Some businesses are very cheap and easy to get started. The only problem, I had no idea what I was doing. I had no idea what to do. When you start your own business, you need to know how to start a business. I didn't know how to do it. I didn't know whether to sell information or to sell products. We live in the information age because of the internet. There are people that are selling information out there, and they're making a whole lot of money doing it. I didn't have the right mindset to be in business for myself. Remember, I had low self-esteem issues. I had no confidence in myself, and you got to have those things to be in business. So I went on a quest to be successful and to develop my own business in this new economy. I found out that the rules have definitely changed. So have you ever wanted to have your own business but found it difficult to navigate it and to get it started? Well, then you need incredible transformation, because that's what I have done. I've helped you navigate how to start your own business in this new economy. I put a package together with some of the best health and wellness products on the planet, information packages on how you can have the life you deserve, teaching you how to have a business, teaching you how to have the mindset necessary. In business, mindset is everything. So remember, I like to study. I searched and searched for the answers. I was relentless and I never gave up. I actually spent $50,000 in 5 years on a quest to discover how to become a great business person. And I discovered I had to work more on myself than on my business. Jim Rohn, most of you know who he is. He talked about the right mindset. He said, work harder on yourself than you do on your job. If you work hard on your job, you'll have a career. If you work hard on yourself, you'll have a fortune. Most of us, we tend to work at our jobs. We work on our jobs too. If the job market goes away on the thing we're doing, what do? We go back to school to learn a different career path, something like that. But we never work on ourselves. We get stuck in a rut and we do not work on ourselves. And another problem that we have is we have healthcare issues today. Healthcare costs are going to skyrocket. I mean, I heard from a reliable source. I was in a conference. I was sitting down next to a lady. We got started talking. She worked in the health insurance industry, and she said that in 2017, copays and premiums are set to almost quadruple. They are going to skyrocket. This is going to be devastating for a lot of people. They have to start paying those extra costs. And it's not Obamacare. It's not the Affordable Care Act. It's the insurance companies. This is what this lady told me. They're in business to make money. You can't make money if you're paying out premiums all the time. So the healthcare system is broken. We have a lot of healthcare issues today, and the system is broken. So we need to take control of our own health. It's very important that you take ownership of your own health decisions. So Jim Rohn said again, take care of your body. It's the only place you have to live. Some of the most successful people in the world, they take care of their bodies. So do you take care of your body? Do you feed it the right things? Do you sleep? Do you get exercise? Are you doing the right things with your body? So I started Incredible Transformation to help people with their health and their wealth. I don't think there's anybody on the planet that's doing what I'm doing because I studied it, I put it into words, and I'm going to teach it to you. Here's the package. I provide full training on how to start your own business, training on mindset and self-improvement, and health products that are second to none. So here are my qualifications. I've had 3 successful businesses. One of them totally on the internet. My husband and I board horses. We started it totally on the internet. Now we have great referrals, but when we started, it was totally on the internet. Coached over 200 people on how to lose weight. I lost 100 pounds. I started a business coaching people on how to lose weight. I managed a professional entertainer. I helped him set his appointments, and I helped him with his accounting, keep his schedule straight, and helped him with his accounting practices. I have a bachelor's degree in the greatest success book in the world, the Bible. I don't go around quoting scripture all the time, but a lot of the stuff that I get from the Bible. I'm a certified natural nutritionist, so I do have some training on how to help you have a wonderful body. Setting up your own business. I help you set up your own business. I provide a 12-week training program. It'll help you get started quickly in your own business. I mean, you can start almost right away. Each week we have a new module on a different aspect of the business. Things like how to get leads, how to work those leads and close presentations, how to make presentations, overcoming rejection, all kinds of things like that. And a weekly individual training call on this system. I want to get you up and running as quickly as I possibly can. Mindset. Nothing can be done without the right mindset. I have people ask me all the time, well, how do you do it? Well, it's not how you do it. It's who you become. People want to know how you do it. Well, it's not about doing. It's about becoming. You can have everything on how to do something, but if you don't become the right person, you'll never do it. Business is all about stretching and growing. So I have weekly calls on having the right mindset so you can be successful in every aspect of your life. Not just in business, but in every aspect. The product is from a company called Isagenix. Some of the best health and wellness products in the world. And here are the packages and how much they cost. There are 5 different startup packages. One of them is called the Business Builders Pack. Okay, it costs close to $1,100 plus shipping and taxes. I don't know what shipping and taxes will be for you because it depends on where you live. But I'll go into some of these products as we go along. But this gives you a little bit of all the products. It gives you some samples, welcome kits, certificates on events that Isagenix has, and it just has a little sample of everything so you can figure out what you want and what works for you the best. But if you can't get into that, there's other packs. One of them is called the Anti-Aging President's Pack. This is $559 plus shipping and taxes. Like I said, I don't know how much it's going to be. It depends on where you live. So here's a little bit about this pack. This right here, the Ageless Essentials with Product B Isagenesis. This right here is what it looks like. This is the bottle. This is probably one of the most advanced anti-aging products on the planet. And the reason is how it was developed. It was developed by Isagenix and one of the most prominent anti-aging doctors in the world. His name is Dr. William Andrews. If you don't know who he is, Google him. He helped develop this product, and it is a very advanced anti-aging product. Lots of baby boomers around. They like anti-aging products. Believe me, I'm one of them. I like to stay as young as possible. These are shakes. They're whey protein shakes. They're actually a meal replacement. They have very pure whey protein in them, and they have a lot of minerals and vitamins that are necessary for you. This is called Cleanse for Life. Cleanse for Life is a blood cleansing product. It cleanses impurities out of your blood. It also helps oxygenate the blood. So this is important. This is the Energy President Pack. Perhaps you're lacking energy, and this helps a lot. These e-shots are like Monster drinks, all those things that you get from the grocery store, but they're all natural. You don't get the high and the low because there's not a lot of sugar in it. They have coffee. I don't drink coffee very much. I just know that this coffee, I don't get shaky. I get shaky with every other kind of coffee I drink, but I don't get shaky with this. Has some samples to give out to people. This is called Ionic Supreme. This little jar right here is Ionic Supreme. Ionic Supreme has what's called adaptogens in it. Adaptogens adapt to what your body needs when your body needs it. If you need to sleep, it helps you sleep. If you need to be awake, it helps you be awake. It's actually very good for stress. So if you have a lot of stress in your life, it's very good for that. The Performance President's Pack. This is all about somebody that wants to get pumped up. Whey protein is one of the best ways to build muscle that there is. And the Isoline Pro has more protein in it than the Isoline shakes. So you can help build muscle. All this other stuff here is stuff for helping you with your workout. If you like to work out, you can build more muscle with this. I mean, I've seen people build a lot of muscle with this stuff. The Weight Loss President's Pack. This is if you're a little overweight and you want to lose weight. They are meals. You will save on your grocery bill because they are actual meals. 230 calories, I believe. You have a little more cleanse because you will be fasting while you're weight loss, so you have a little more cleanse, and you also have the Ionic Supreme and a few other things to help you with weight loss. So that's basically the products and the packages. So how do you get paid? Well, you get paid for Isagenix. I don't pay you. You get paid from Isagenix. Isagenix has a great compensation plan. It's excellent. They pay weekly, they pay monthly, and they pay quarterly. If you want to know more about it, I can send you a 1-hour comprehensive video on how they pay. It's really very good. So with Incredible Transformation, you get training on how to start your business immediately, training on how to develop a successful mindset, and some of the best health and wellness products on the planet. It's all guaranteed. So if you don't like anything about it, anything that I do, anything that Isagenix does, you can return the products within the first 90 days. Isagenix will even pay for the return shipping. So you can put it on your credit card and you get the refund before you have to pay anything. Isn't that a great deal? And you can try it out for a month, virtually for free. Like I said, if you don't like anything about anything that's done, it doesn't cost you a thing. So how do you get involved? This is your business. You have to build it. Decide what package you would like to get and get back with me so we can strategize on how we can partner together in this venture. Or if it wasn't me that sent you to it, get in touch with the person that sent this so you can strategize with them. I'm only taking 10 people. That's it. Once it's full, it's full. I can only successfully train 10 people at a time because this is so personalized. I can only do 10 people. Can't do more than that. So again, how can we partner together? Get back with me. Let's strategize together. How to take your life to the next level. We may have already set an appointment. Be on the phone when I call you, because this is a life-changing experience that I'm going to take you through. Or if you got this from somebody else, get back with them on how you can strategize with them to build your business and build your life. So let's partner together so you can get the life you deserve. I want to work for you and help you get what you want. So thank you for listening today. And I have to put up these disclaimers by law. I have to put them up. So I'll leave them up for a little bit on the way out so that you can read them.